Alright, so to start this off, man, I want to ask y'all, are y'all having a good morning? Alright, how y'all having a good morning? Are y'all starting y'all day off good? Are y'all getting to something? Are y'all headed towards y'all goals, y'all dreams? Are y'all accomplishing something? What are y'all planning for the day? Do y'all have a strategy? What's y'all desired outcome for the day? I'm gonna have y'all help me figure out what mine is, but in the process, I want to try to see if we can work it out together to figure it out. So today we're gonna get into what's the process to having a good morning. What's the process to winning the day, and how do you figure out what's your like? Okay, once you set a goal and you accomplish that goal, like what is next in the process? So what I mean by that is basically me, I just accomplished the goal, and now I feel a certain type of way, and now I'm trying to figure out myself, like what am I working towards, like what is like the progress, what's the outcome like to what I'm working towards. And now I'm trying to I need y'all to ask some questions so that I can figure out, like, when you accomplish a goal, what's the next step? Like, do you figure out a new goal? Do you work around that goal and just continue to work on it? Because when you work on something, it's like you put your all into it. You work on it for like day in and day out. It's been your 100% thinking, like that's all that's been on your mind. And as you do that consistently, I mean, that's called persistence. That's called a sense of also with persistence there comes uh almost like you infatuated with it, or like that's your only thing that you're working towards. So by continuing to focus on that one thing, now you start to like figure out that okay, now my brain is not focused on this all day every day. So now you got to figure out like what do I think about now? What do I focus on now? Like what is the goal for me now that I accomplished this one goal, and I was very motivated, very passionate about this one thing, and now that you're done, it's like now you have nothing on your slate and you back to your normal routine. So when you get back to that normal routine and you're not working towards something specifically, your brain starts to like feel like it needs something to focus on. And like that's what I'm experiencing right now. The experience of like focusing on something but not knowing what to focus on, because of the fact that I already accomplished this thing and now I just got to keep working hard. So like I'm gonna continue to work on what I've been working on, but I also need like some form of like goal at the end, because now I feel like I have to like just go with the flows of things, and there's no way out of what I've been doing. And like for now, like I do enjoy my job. I do enjoy what I'm doing on a daily basis. However, I feel like there's more that I could be doing, or I feel like there's another way to do it that's not as hard, maybe. I feel like that I'm working towards something, but it's still not clear on like what that something is. So just working towards something, and when you accomplish that goal, I guess you should plan out the next step after that, or maybe you should just figure out what the next step is in the meantime, or you should just work towards building on that once you accomplish it. Like what's the next step in building that goal? So like for me, I'm referring to like YouTube. So like how not to reach burnout after like achieving the goal of YouTube, whatever your goal was in YouTube. So like that's kind of where I'm at with it. And now like I feel that like now that I did accomplish the goal that I was trying to reach with YouTube, I feel like a sense of like not burnout, but a sense of like, okay, now what? And now I'm back to like where I'm back to my daily routine. So like I'm washing cars, detailing, and like that's my business. So, and I've been doing it so long that it's like at a sense of like I don't want to do this anymore. But I like it pays the bills, but it's just not something that I'm willing to continue to like just do and feel okay with. I got you, I got you. But yeah, I do see that you're saying like what skills, and like I believe that like I developed the skill of just wanting to make content. A lot of people have a hard time. Good morning. A lot of people have a hard time with just like wanting to pick up the phone and record. So I developed the skill of like not really caring what I record, but just being willing to like be creative with what I want to talk about and like get the feedback of like the content that I'm creating. And I believe that like creating content now is like a new skill and like a business. So like I'm enjoying that, and that's something like I look forward to on a daily basis. So I can do that, but overall, like I just feel that working towards a goal, you have to like kind of have a destination, but after you reach that destination, you have to know how to plan for your next move. Because if you become obsessed with reaching that goal, then you may find yourself like once you reach it, like at a standpoint like, dang, like what now? Do I feel like I'm doing what I was supposed to do? Like I feel stuck because you put all your effort and your mind into reaching it, and now that exception is over with because you reached that goal. So like that's something I want to talk on today, because I feel like it's something that I didn't plan or I didn't expect, because I worked so hard for it, and I just reached that point where it was like, wow, like now what? And now I'm trying to figure that out. But I feel like now as I continue to go through the days after reaching that goal, I'm starting to find my footing with just knowing that I just got to keep working on it. It doesn't stop. It just continues to work. And because the obsession is not there, like I'm like super like into it because I already reached it. Now it's just optimizing it and just keep working. And at some point, you'll just get achievements along the journey, because it's not a finish line. It's not a like you're not just trying to reach over a goalpost. You're trying to like it's a journey, a long journey. In your downtown, so you help people. Yeah. So yeah. So I agree with you, man. So like just being productive in the meantime, like while I'm working on it and like going throughout the journey, I can like find myself within that goal and incorporating that into my lifestyle. And that's how I can really like build off of that. But like in the process of trying to reach the goal, it was pure obsession with that goal and trying to get to the finish line. But I guess what I'm saying is like once you reach the finish line, it shouldn't be a finish line, it should be a journey. And like even with life, with life, it never stops, because you got goal after goal. You continue to like build off of that, and you become the person that you're really meant to be, and you build off of those experiences to become like your overall self. So like that's kind of what like I wanted to speak on, because it was something I was like learning and trying to figure out why am I feeling like I don't want to do this anymore. Like why do I feel like I'm just like I'm not doing something? Like why do I feel like I'm like I don't know, like what's the word? I'm trying to get out of it. Why do I feel trapped into my daily routine? But I built this routine, I built this schedule, I built my life around in a way that I can enjoy it. Like I wake up in the morning, I go to the gym. I wake up, after I go to the gym, I go to work. So like, and I built my life around that. And then I don't work overnight. I get off work at a reasonable time. So it's not like I'm doing something that's just I dread, but at the same time, like I know that there's, I think I want more financials. Like I think the financials, if the financials in a better situation where I had more of a choice, then I wouldn't have to like work. It'll be more of a choice. And then when you know you don't have to worry about financials in your work, then that's when you like really get deep into your passion, because like with that passion you're able to like really just do what you want because that's what you want to do. But when you gotta like do a certain task every single day because that is what pays the bills, that causes you to like have to do it, as opposed to like wake up and like, you know what, I want to work on this because this is what I'm interested in working on today. And once you like do that, and once you work on that one thing, then you can really like enjoy it, because you're not worried about, okay, you wake up one morning and you don't have anything to do, or you don't feel like doing anything, then you forcing yourself to have to like work. Or if you can't find any work, then it's like, oh, you're stressing about finances. And I'm not speaking just for myself, because I know like 80% of the world is living like paycheck to paycheck. So I'm speaking like something that like I know everyone here is feeling, because it's like it's a mind state when you have to work to survive. And like when you reach over that peak where you can actually enjoy life and like work, but working where it's not going to hurt your bills, or it's not going to hurt you if you don't work. That's the point where like I feel like a lot of people are trying to get towards, and it's not really like, oh, I want to be a millionaire, because like you don't have to have $1 million to get to that goal. Like you don't have to have $1 million to be to a point where you don't have to work. You can get to a point where you don't have to work before $1 million. So you have to like just know that like it's not a number that you're trying to reach. It's more like a lifestyle that you have to get to. And once you get to that lifestyle, you'll know like what's next in the process. And you can focus on that goal and dream, man. But I mean, that's all I wanted to talk about today, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Now is the time to hit the like button. You know, show us some support before we head out of here. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and drop them now. I'm almost at the gym. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all waking up in the morning and going to the gym. That definitely helps out. You too, man. Have a great one. Y'all take care.